Steve.
Hello.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. This is him.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much. This is Brian Rademacher from Rockeyez. How's it going today?
Good. How's it going out there?
Not bad. Weather changes so quick. It's unbelievable in New York, New Jersey. One day snow, one day 60. So everybody's getting sick, just like me. So
unbelievable.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in Northern California.
Oh man, you got it made.
Yeah, I know. It's like 75 degrees. We're in the fucking cloud of the sky right now, so it's kind of cool.
Wow. Thanks a lot.
Good one to start with, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So I saw you back in '89 with Exodus and stuff like that when I was working for Metal Forces magazine, and you really made an amazing show, and like your career just like, I mean, did you ever have any downtime at all?
Yeah, because between 93 and 2000, I really didn't do anything. I just kind of raised the kids and was a coach and then I got back into it kind of in 2000. But nobody was giving anybody in metal or thrash metal, for that matter, a game of jacks in the 90s, you know what I mean? So it really didn't matter. Nobody was calling, so it was kind of cool.
Right.
Worked out that way anyway. Got a chance for me to raise those kids.
Yeah, definitely. Now one of them's in the band, right?
Two
in the band. That's
the drummer and the bass player.
Wow. That got to be like an amazing feeling, having your own family with you on the road.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. It's cool. The kids are excited about it too, and everybody's receiving they received Heroes of Origin really well, and now everybody's really loving the new Centurion. So they're getting quite the attention these days.
Cool. Hatriot, the new band from Steve Souza, and I listened to the album this morning, and really, it brings me back to them days of '89 and stuff like that. The mosh pits and stuff like that. Tell me, what's the writing process compared to back in the day?
Well, the writing process is ongoing. It's like we don't ever just stop. A normal band, and I've done this in the past, you write a record,
right?
And you tour on the record, and then when it starts to wane a little bit, you go back in the studio and write songs and put together a new record. You're talking probably 3 years in between albums, 3.5 years. And we don't do that. We write songs constantly. Right. So even right now, we've written 2 songs since Dawn of the New Centurion came out, so that we'll have probably a full record's worth of songs by the end of the year. We'll be ready to record a new Hatriot record probably around January or February next year.
Right. How does Massacre Records treat the band? Do they treat you well?
They do as good as they can do. I mean, labels all what they don't do what they used to do.
Right.
They don't sell the records that they used to sell, so you have to kind of goes hand in hand. So I think the record now is more the catalyst for the tour,
right?
And for people to go see the band and pick up the band's merchandise. I really think that's what it does. Before you used to make a little money on record sales. Now, I mean, it's not really anything. The record just gives you the song so you can go live and play it. Yeah, that's the way it's structured nowadays.
Right. Now, since there basically is no radio no more, how do people actually get to, find out about the band? If they weren't following your career for whatever reason, how do you do it?
Well, you just nail it. I mean, you keep your nose to the grindstone. Basically, you just kind of keep. Luckily for me, I have a history. I'm considered one of the pioneers in thrash metal. So people, if I do something, people aren't too reluctant not to listen to it. They'll go and see what he's doing these days. They'll be interested if it's good. I've been fortunate enough to put out good music, even with Double Death, Tenant, any of the stuff I've done with Exodus and now with Hatriot. So I think that I'm very fortunate in that manner.
Right.
Not as many people are, it's really tough to get heard, but I've been very fortunate for people to pay attention to what I've been doing.
Right, and even like right from the beginning of this album, My Cold Dead Hands, that brings you back to the day of the great sound of thrash. Like the thrash these days, it's kind of like generic. Tell you the truth, but like when I'm listening to this new album from you guys, it's really the vintage sound brought to today's market. You know?
I think what happened is the songs, the dynamics of what was great in the old thrash metal songs, we've kind of found our way through and have worked them into our songs. So the kind of cool halftime changes and the dual guitar kind of thing going on, I think we've never lost sight of that. And that was what was the cool thing about thrash metal. I think even in the beginning, the ferocity of the both guitar players and the pounding drums and the very angry vocals, and I think Hatriot exemplifies that sound. Even though, again, we've got kids in the band, so they're still doing blast beats, there's still a breakdown, and there's still chant vocals, which keeps it in tune with what today's heavy metal is doing, you know, so I think it still keeps it kind of fresh.
Right. Now, your perception on stage and a lot of the photos I looked at this morning had the flag, American flag, upside down with, but you also have like the shield of Captain America out there and stuff like that. So what does America mean to you right now?
Well, America's what it's always been. It's my country, you know what I mean? It's just there's some things that go on inside the infrastructure that are just, you know, the hypocritical parts. It seems like we started out as we the people, and it's really gone far from that. I mean, we the people is no longer we the people. It's we the politicians who decide on whatever you'll do. So I think a lot of the songs are very, not totally politically, but very socially aware. And so if you take, you know, Silence in the House of the Lord, from My Cold Dead Hand, Super Killer Frag, Sadistic Acts, So Atrocious, songs like that are very socially aware songs. You know, you could take the two and move it together. We've moved away from the flag. If you notice, there's no flag on this record. The flag is gone.
Right.
There's just the shield is left. So we put the flag behind us.
Right.
Basically, that was something we did during Heroes that you probably won't see the flag too much anymore.
Right. But I mean, America right now, the future don't look bright. You know.
I think if you look at anything right now, it doesn't look bright. Everybody's in trouble right now, and I guess trying to find their own way as far as today's economics and today's environment and society and everything exists. I think everybody's kind of having a struggle with it, not just us. If you look at Russia, just hosted the Olympics, and look at all the stuff that they faced as far as their anti-gay slogans and slurs and Pussy Riot and the whole thing that went on with that. So here's a country who just hosted the Olympics, and they have so many of those socially existing problems, and very much so in the forefront of the news. You know, it's right there for everybody to see. So I think the hypocrisy of all that is very ironic. You know.
Right. Now the band, are you going to tour this year?
Yeah, a lot. I think a lot of people really didn't take us as a real band last year because I have a history of doing projects. But I think this year it caught on much better, and people really like this record. So we're going to South America in May. We have, I think, 4 or 5 shows to do a headline down there. We're going to do Europe with Artillery and Onslaught in July. And then we're going to do the States with Gamma Bomb in October. And we're going back to Europe with Municipal Waste in December. So the year's kind of planned out for us. And we'll be writing new music as well, so that in 2015 we will be in the studio recording yet another new Hatriot record.
Cool. Well, congratulations on the band and the new album.
Thank you so much.
When's the release date?
April 1st in the United States. You can get it digitally now. If you want to go to iTunes, you can get it now. You can download it to your phone. But if you want to get it in your hand, actually, like I love it, because I have to have the packaging and all that stuff. It's the way I just collect it.
Wow.
April 1st in the United States. It's actually out everywhere else in the world except for good old U.S. So it's coming here last. But April 1st, it'll be in the stores everywhere.
Cool. Congratulations, Atro.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Good. You want to say anything to fans out there?
I love you guys, man, especially my East Coast brothers. You guys are definitely the hardcore hitters of everybody. So we can't wait to get out there and just stir up a little pit action ourselves. Have you come down and see what the Hatriot does live.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, brother. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.